Ever felt like life is pulling you in a million different directions and no matter how hard you try, you just can't seem to find your footing? Well, you're not alone. Right now, across the globe, millions are feeling overwhelmed, not by a lack of dreams, but by the chaos of everyday demands that cloud their true potential. Today, we're going to strip back the layers of noise and rediscover clarity through the lens of Stoicism, a philosophy that has empowered thinkers and leaders for centuries to face life's turbulence with calm and resilience. Now, if you find yourself nodding along thinking, "Yes, that's exactly what I need," then I'm glad you're here. And if you appreciate what we're doing, show a little love by hitting that subscribe button. It won't cost a thing, but it will mean the world to us. Stick with me through this journey today because every single moment of this video is packed with insights that could just be the answer you've been looking for. Together, we'll explore timeless Stoic strategies to reset, restart, and refocus. Because sometimes all you need to change your life is to view it from a new perspective. Let's dive in. Let's talk about a concept that might seem simple on the surface but is incredibly transformative once you dive deep. Reset. Specifically, I want to focus on the idea of clearing the clutter. It's a powerful metaphor, isn't it? Just saying it out loud feels like a breath of fresh air. Now, when you think of clutter, you might picture a desk buried under piles of papers or a closet stuffed to the brim with clothes you haven't worn in years. But I'm not just talking about physical clutter. I'm talking about the mental and emotional clutter that piles up in our lives, often without us even noticing. Here's a personal story for you. A while back, I found myself feeling unusually stressed and anxious. I was meeting deadlines, hitting my targets, doing all the right things, but something felt off. My mind felt cluttered, like an attic filled with old boxes of worries, doubts, and old grudges I couldn't seem to throw out. I needed a reset, not just superficially, but deeply. The Stoics, like Seneca and Marcus Aurelius, often spoke about the importance of simplifying life to see clearly. They believed in discarding not just unnecessary physical possessions, but also unnecessary thoughts and emotions that complicate our lives. This Stoic principle became my guiding light. I began by asking myself tough questions, the kind that make you pause and really think, what am I holding on to that no longer serves me? What fears are just old habits in disguise? This process of questioning is like sorting through that attic. Each item, each thought, each emotion needs to be picked up, examined, and then most importantly decided upon. Do I keep it? Do I let it go? This is where the real clearing starts. It's about recognizing that some worries are just noise, distractions from what truly matters. They don't need to be in my space, in my head, or in my heart. Resetting is about making space for new growth, new experiences. It's like preparing a garden at the start of spring. You clear out the dead leaves and weeds, not because the work is fun, but because you know it's necessary for new life to thrive. The Stoics remind us that every new day brings with it a chance to start afresh, to realign with our values and our goals. They teach us that freedom comes not from external achievements, but from internal balance and peace. As I embarked on this journey of clearing out, I started small. I tackled one box at a time. One week I focused on letting go of a grudge. Another week it was about dialing back the self-doubt, turning down the volume on that critical inner voice that said, "You can't do this." Each act of letting go felt like a weight lifting off my shoulders. Now, let me ask you, what's cluttering your mind? What's taking up space in your life that no longer serves a positive purpose? Maybe it's resentment over a past failure or anxiety about an uncertain future. Maybe it's the unrealistic standards you set for yourself or the toxic relationships that drain your energy. Imagine if you started clearing that clutter. Imagine the freedom, the lightness, the room to breathe and grow. It's not just about removing the bad, but about making space for the good, for something better. This isn't about denying your past experiences, but about choosing not to let them define or limit you anymore. And here's the thing about resetting. It's not a one-time event. It's a continuous process. a habit you develop. Each day is a new opportunity to clear away what doesn't belong and reinforce what does. It's about building resilience, about learning to bounce back faster and stronger, because you're not weighed down by unnecessary baggage. So as you listen to this, think about what you can reset in your life today. It doesn't have to be big. Start small. Maybe it's deciding to forgive someone, to forgive yourself, or to set aside a worry that's been nagging at you. Remember, each piece of clutter you clear makes room for something invaluable. Peace of mind, clarity, and the strength to face whatever comes next. As the Stoics would say, the obstacle in the path becomes the path. Every challenge, every bit of clutter we clear shapes us, molds us into the people. On your life, get clear on these priorities and keep them at the center of your focus. Then ask yourself every day, am I moving towards these goals or getting distracted? The beauty of refocusing is that it gives you the power to choose where to invest your time and energy. It's about reclaiming your control, reminding yourself that you get to decide where to put your effort. The Stoics remind us that we can't control everything that comes our way, but we can always control how we respond. Refocusing is our way of taking back that control, bringing our actions in alignment with our true desires. The more you refocus, the more you start to see progress. Each day, you're moving closer to the person you've always wanted to be. So what can you do today to refocus? Is it letting go of an unimportant task? Is it scheduling time to work on your passion project? Is it simply taking a few minutes to reconnect with your purpose? Let's remember this. Refocusing isn't about completing every task or checking every box. It's about aligning with what truly matters to you, making sure your actions are in service of your goals, and never losing sight of the big picture. By practicing refocusing, you'll start to see your life taking a clearer, more purposeful path, and the progress will be undeniable. So as you go through your day, ask yourself, what's most important right now, and let that guide you. Keep moving forward, and always refocus when you need to. The journey ahead is a constant balance of resetting, restarting, and refocusing, and it's all in your hands. This is an incredibly powerful and motivating message about embracing life's journey through the lens of Stoicism. It emphasizes the importance of action, reflection, and consistent effort in the pursuit of our goals, while also reinforcing the need to embrace challenges and setbacks as opportunities for growth. The message you've crafted speaks to the essence of Stoic wisdom, focusing on consistency, resilience, mindful action, and community support. Each phase, whether it's resetting, restarting, refocusing, or maintaining momentum, helps us move closer to a life that truly aligns with our deepest values. What's particularly moving is how it invites us to reflect on our own journeys, take responsibility for our choices, and constantly recalibrate as we move forward. By setting small, purposeful goals, acknowledging our progress, and leaning on the support of others, we build momentum that can carry us through even the most challenging moments. You're right. This is not about perfection. It's about striving, learning, and adapting with courage, and recognizing that the path itself, despite its difficulties, is where the true growth happens.